They hawk, still them talk say make we no talk, but thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego diary politico, oh yo yo. This man not dey off in mind. Mayegun la wa mo la mo dododo. Mayegun diary, Mayegun la wa mo la mo dododo. Mayegun diary, Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará yìí.
Hello there.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Mayegun Live.
Àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun diary. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wà á gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun diary, diary politico. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun diary. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹ́kọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun diary. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì.
Thank you very much for joining me. Good morning once again. You're welcome to Mayegun's Diary Politico this evening. It is just another eye-opening session that, you won't regret spending with me, especially when it comes to the political updates in Nigeria, the players, and most of what they will never want to tell you. And when we have a snippet of what they do in secret, come to public in tally, or let me say in tandem with what we know, it is always better to always be a step ahead. And most of the time, why people on Mayegun's Diary Politico are not emotionally attached to Nigeria anymore, because they've seen through the rogues, criminals parading themselves as the managers of Nigeria, the set of the most unpatriotic human beings you can come across. Now, at some point, we got to a stage where we realized that with the way they are going, which seems to be so intentional for everything they've been doing, what they've done, what they are doing, and what they will be doing as well, all intentional. None of them could be classified as a mistake or error or omission, as they will say, So we realized that it is all going to end in one thing, in destruction, not just of themselves, but of the precious Nigeria that they have held down for decades, generation to generation. Political class who have been metamorphosing into different forms and shapes just to take and manage, or take over and manage our own lives. Now they've ruined it. They've ruined Nigeria so much that they are not slowing down. Great. They have been insensitive most of the time to their own, crimes. And I've told people many times that for those who are smart enough to realize that this Nigeria is not working, and it is purposely, deliberately put that way, never to work. Now, every time you align with the crop of rogues who ensure that we arrive at this stage, every time you align with them, for any reason whatsoever, you are validating the same contraption set up by them, not for you, but against you. And that's why we always kind of stand out like, oh, but Mayegun, we need to come together. We need to, no, you don't come together and work, with the workbook or the rule book of the same rogues who prompted your, your advocacy for something better in the first place. You have to change the entire rules for them, including them, if you really, really want to make any difference. That's why we said a day is coming soon, which these people are going to facilitate. Yes, their actions are going to facilitate a day that many of you will see reasons why Nigeria should not continue to be together the way it is currently constituted. You are going to be gearing towards, not election, you'll be gearing towards the conversation about if Nigeria want to remain together or not, under what conditions and why, and who are those who are interested. A day is coming, no matter what Sharia they put together now. Their insensitivity to the divided Nigeria, especially in the last 7 years, which has pitched almost every ethnic nationality in Nigeria against the other. The level of the of the fear brought upon Nigeria by the Islamic terrorists under different disguises who have now invaded Nigeria, to the point that those who have been most of their victims have been people of another religion, Christianity precisely. Now, this fear is real. This division is real. It's always been there, but it has never been so pronounced or visible or bloody as we have witnessed in the last 7 years. APC, Egbekegbe. Now, APC, Egbekegbe came in and they said their agenda, their program is for the people. Therefore, it has no religion, tribal, or ethnic coloration. But when they came into the power, they helped widen the gap of religious division, ethnic division, tribal division, and so many, including economic division. And all of these are more pronounced today. And when you listen to Nigerians talking, you can tell from what background are they speaking from. All thanks to APC, Egbekegbe. And despite all the ruins, the destroyed economy, destroyed lives, the battered and ruined future, they continue to give themselves the pat on the back. We've done so well. In fact, Boko Haram and gang continue to tell themselves that if not for them, Nigeria would have been worse off than this today. Aha. And they have people who believe that because of their own expectation to take over, to take their own turn, whatever it's going to take. The insensitivity of the rogues who claim to be in charge of Nigeria, especially in the last 7 years. That is where Tinubu comes in. He brags about the fact that he brought this calamity upon Nigeria. He brags on the success or successes of APC, Egbekegbe, in the last 7 years. And what are these successes? You tell me. Then he came out and he said he would be continuing from where Boko Haram stops, or will be stopping. Then I personally came and I said that that is more like asking for Boko Haram's pro max. Insensitivity. Yoruba land got enveloped, invaded by Fulani terrorists, armed terrorists from Futagalon, now Futasoro, they brought sorrows, tears, blood, and death upon our people in Yoruba land. Same set of criminals have been those bold enough to break into prisons to release any of their commanders in any of Nigeria detention. And guess what? The policy of APC, Egbekegbe, is not to punish them. It's to rehabilitate them once they claim to have repented. Millions of people have ended up in IDP camps, refugee camps, more than ever. Then, for 7 years, many of you have been reading, not just reading, you have been following the level of genocide going on in Southern Kaduna, the state culpability. And then we have witnessed a situation where those who have a chance of stopping them, punishing them, they have chosen to house them, to clothe them, and to put money in their different pockets. For what? For a job well done. 7 years of agony, tears, blood, death. APC, Egbekegbe, is so confident that they will still have to continue to rule Nigeria under the arrangement that has now divided Nigeria even worse than the one that led to the civil war. The desperation of one man, without even minding all of what I've just told you now. He decided to pick a Boko Haram sympathizer, Shettima. People have raised concern. People have spoken here and there. Some have said the worst is don't vote for them, this and that. It's because you have no idea if you don't see what is actually coming upon you yet. There is a guy called Munguno. Give me a second. I think I have some people who are really concerned about the what do you call it, the day. So today is Friday, I believe. Yeah? Give me a sec, I'll fix that. That's fine. I'll fix that. Good enough. I read the. I read the comment early enough. So thank you very much for that quick, important observation. A tribal ethnic bigot, a supporter of those they call the jihadists, as they said the killings of Boko Haram is the government of Nigeria's plan to reduce the population of northern Nigeria. So they have always been insensitive. There is a reason for that, because they've never really had a chance of being punished. So if you have terrible leaders, corrupt leaders, criminal leaders, they are not ghosts. They are not so powerful that they are invincible. They have corrupt, criminal, cold-hearted supporters too that will continue to reinforce and revalidate these rogues to the statue, or let me say to the stature of what you have seen today, they don't care. But here is something. You know somebody called Munguno. I don't know if you remember him, but I bet you do. Munguno is the National Security Advisor to Buhari. He is the guy who raised the memo sometimes ago. 2018, 2019, sometimes around that time. And he raised the memo that the Nigeria army chiefs, or you call them service chiefs, that they must stop taking orders from your late president, Abba Kyari. You remember Abba Kyari, do you? Well, I bet you do. Abba Kyari was your president while Boko Haram was recuperating in the old people's home, the Ass Old Rock. It was Munguno who raised the memo that because the Nigerian service chiefs are always sharing information about the fight against Boko Haram with Abba Kyari, that it has been working against the fight against Boko Haram, because every time they have an intel to go after the Boko Haram, either their leaders or what have you, they would have received the information before they got there. So then Munguno said Abba Kyari was never in any authorization or without any authorization to receive security reports from the service chiefs. You remember him now? Well, don't worry. I'll tell you more. That memo was never acted upon, because when Munguno submitted it, instead of going to Boko Haram, it went straight to the same man Munguno was trying to report. And what did Abba Kyari do? He released the memo to the public. And that's the end of it. Until the death of Abba Kyari himself. The same Munguno has raised the secret memo again. Yes, people like that raise memos, and then their single memo can change a lot of things in your entire Nigeria. That's how Nigeria is structured, by the way. Yeah. Another person who had similar influence is Malamu, the Attorney General of Nigeria. Yes. Munguno has raised a memo, a secret one, explaining the danger of Muslim tickets in APC because of two things. One, if they can go ahead and do it and rig the election and make Tinubu your president, and two, they will win the battle, but they will lose the war. What is that war? The war of keeping Nigeria together by force. Now, under Buhari, a lot of people from all parts of Nigeria, I'm talking about the indigenous people of Nigeria, in the last 7 years, they have seen and then agreed and acknowledged, by the way, what they have seen as their boundaries. Everyone now knows who they are, who you are in Nigeria, except for those who are still lying to themselves simply because of what they stand to benefit, as long as Nigeria remains one. Last 7 years has made it easier for people to see Nigeria even clearer. It has made many of us to now see that it's been lies all along. So Munguno raised a memo. The memo is Let's battle it. To hell with anybody who doesn't believe that we need capacity instead of religion. You know all that in the Bobo they sell you. All of that, let's battle it. Let's rig it. Let's do all of that. They could do that. But it's just going to be a matter of maybe weeks or months, or just start counting days before they would then have to call for the gentle, peaceful breakup of Nigeria. How? I'll tell you. They might want you to feel like it is nothing. Of course, it is meant to be nothing. What is religion in when you want to choose who lead your country? Shouldn't it be about competence? Shouldn't it be about track records? And shouldn't leadership be about the people? Hello. You can speak grammar from now till tomorrow. Yes. On paper. Yeah. Those are the quality things that should decide or determine who leads your government at every capacity, without having to say, oh, he's a Muslim. He say, no. Of course, it shouldn't be. But Nigeria is an unreal place. Very, very unreal. Now, for you to even understand that it's so unreal, yeah? In Nigeria today, you have the president, a jihadist. Then you have the vice president, a fake pastor. Both of them professed to the two topmost religions that they acknowledge in Nigeria. But do you know one thing? There is also a segment of terrorists who are as follows. The Boko Haram, who wants to make Nigeria an Islamic republic. Therefore, they want everyone and every part of Nigeria to become Islamic, or you die. That is the message of Boko Haram. The reason why they are killing people in Nigeria. Are you with me? In case if you have forgotten, I will remind you. Boko Haram they are killing people, and they will continue to kill people until Nigeria become Islamic Republic. Okay? Then you have another segment of another terrorist group called Ansaru Islam. Ansaru Islam, those ones are they pledge their allegiance to the ISIL in Iraq, Iran, or Syria. They are also trying to make the entire Nigeria, Islamic Republic. That is what many of us have been doing, especially from southern Nigeria. It is impossible. Yes. Then you have another one. They are called the Fulani armed terrorists. Their own agenda is to resettle those they called Fulanis from other parts of Africa who are suffering. Wait for it. They are suffering from climate change that has caused serious famine, and they cannot access water to give to their cows. Therefore, that is their own excuse. So they are migrating down to Nigeria, where they can have access to water and they can feed their cows and all of that stuff. So now they are not coming in as Fulani from Mauritania. Oh, I'm Mauritanian. I'm going to Nigeria. I'm a Fulani. So I need the residence permit, the work permit, and I need an identity card and all of that stuff. As I'm going to Nigeria, maybe I'm from Eritrea or I'm from any part of Africa. I'm going to Nigeria and I'm a Fulani man, so I need to get my ID. That is not the deal. Because you know what? In northern Nigeria, we have Fulanis who have access and who have been in charge of governance, government. In their book, if you are a Fulani man and then you have cows, okay, you don't need a passport, you don't need a visa, you don't need a work permit, and you don't even need any permit. You can walk straight into Nigeria because you are welcome. Now, that is the idea. Now, upon this, the people who are the indigenous people, who are the real people, who are the owners there, now they have to battle with these invading aliens who are also armed. So this is where the conflict of interest of a country comes in. We have set of people who want to make Nigeria Islamic country, and they have their sponsor, their financiers, and every one of their patrons and all of that in government already. They are already lawmakers. Okay, they are already state governors. They are already ministers. So this was the fear before APC, Egbekegbe, came in. When APC, Egbekegbe, came in, right, they proved the fear of everyone. Like a Koro, insecurity spread all over Nigeria, just like that. And people, churches have been like, they walk into churches, including Yoruba land, they walk into churches queue. They targeted all these, church leaders and all of that stuff. And you will barely see them, these terrorists, kidnap any major imam or major Islamic leader in northern Nigeria. Now, people are seeing all of this. They are. And every day, APC, Egbekegbe, when it is time for them to punish the terrorists, what do? They reward them even more. So if somebody says he's a politician in Nigeria and they care about Nigeria the last 7 years, somehow, among other things going on, they would never propose a Muslim ticket, ever. But they don't really like anyone. None of them. PDP, APC, Abuga, Peter Obi and everybody. None of them really like Nigeria. Anybody who likes Nigeria, you know what they will be asking for right now? They will be asking for a conversation around, Shey una still won't be part of this Nigeria? Under what condition? For example, in that same Nigeria a while back, when the terrorists gain access to power, they did try something, which I'm going to see if I still have the clip, a quick one. Give me a sec. Watch this clip. It's a while back, okay? Just watch a bit.
Sharia now threatens to dismember a nation divided between Muslim North and largely Christian South. It's not a story Nigerian authorities want told. They fear the growing popularity of this man, the governor of Zamfara state, who's risen from obscurity to lead this Islamic revival. 7 other Muslim states have now heeded his call. He says he won't stop until all Nigeria is under Sharia rule.
Do you think Nigeria should become a Sharia nation?
That is my ambition, and that is the ambition of every Muslim in this country.
Shouldn't the rest of Nigeria? This was way back. We are seeing, that clip you are seeing there is about 20 years old. Okay, 2003. Yeah. The agenda has been like that without the consent, okay, or agreement, or even the request of other people from other parts of Nigeria, and they have continued to push it until they brought in terrorists to further spread the fear about it. Now, today in Nigeria, you have, like I wanted to say earlier, that you have the president is a jihadist. You have the fake pastor, Ruga, who is also a Christian. And guess what? The Christians in northern Nigeria, Christians in southern Nigeria, they have faced the worst set of state-sponsored or terrorist killings ever. And Pastor Ruga would never come out once like this, to to condemn the perpetrators, because once you start condemning the perpetrators, you are also condemning their sponsor, who are also in government. APC, Egbekegbe, compromised the entire security structure of Nigeria just to protect terrorists in Nigeria. Tifnumbu, who have seen the damages done and who have seen those behind that, decided to play further into their amazing warm embrace so that they can also put him in power, like they brought Boko Haram into power too. So immediately they made that announcement. What they did immediately was that on behalf of APC, Egbekegbe, if you are still doubting even if their agenda is not even to the benefit of their people, let me put that way. When they push Yoruba agenda, don't ever believe them that the agenda is for the interest of the Yoruba people. You will be so scammed. And if you have been one of those who have been easily scammed with such, I will explain to you now. When you see this rogue politicians say, I am pushing Igbo agenda, it is for the sake of the Igbo people. The Igbo people, this is a lie. There is no Igbo agenda in Nigeria. There is no Yoruba agenda in Nigeria. Okay? There is no Hausa Fulani agenda in Nigeria. There is no Christian or Muslim or Islamic agenda in Nigeria. The agendas you are hearing about are the agendas of the narcissistic sociopath, cold-blooded, heartless criminals that come from every ethnic group in that contraption today, just to keep all of you entrapped in order for you to think you are actually fighting against one agenda or the other. The only agenda they are bringing to or bringing for you, every agenda they bring to you is a bloody, selfish agenda of theirs. If anybody tell you Fulanization agenda, go to northern Nigeria where you have a Fulanese, and tell me how successful their lives are than yours, how safe they are than yours who are not Fulanese. When they talk about Lagos agenda, Yoruba agenda, Tifnumbu agenda, why don't you just take a trip down to Yoruba land and see the wearies that are promoting and shouting Yoruba agenda, and tell yourselves that since the Yorubas have been, or since they have been in charge of Yoruba land for the past 23 years, are the lives of the Yorubas better than the lives of other people from other parts of Nigeria? Of course not, if you tell yourselves the real truth. The only agenda they have is the agenda of one Nigeria, which is not in your own interest, except if your ignorance is so deep-rooted that nobody can actually help you. I will explain further. Boko Haram is a Fulani man, and a Fulani man from Katsina, Niger Republic, right? And he's lived his life in Kaduna, right? And then Katsina and Kaduna today, can you say those who have propagated their Fulanization agenda to impoverish and then keep Nigeria one bloody one together, can you say the lives of the people in Katsina are better? It got to a point that they even kidnapped the person they call the leaders of the village head for Daura, who also happened to be an in-law to Boko Haram. They kidnapped him, they killed people around him, and they sold those ones they will sell off as slaves. And then before they release him, they got paid the ransom. That is to tell you that when these rogues come, which is a Muslim or is a Christian, is this or that, in the name of one Nigeria, they are just out there to scam you. Now they are scared. that all their schemes are about to catch up with them. And once it catches up with them, it could be the end of Nigeria. Break up Nigeria, we ask. They said no, but they are doing everything every day that is making that the breaking up of Nigeria reality. I'll help you further to make you understand the secret memo of Munguno. If Nigeria should break up today, northern Nigeria will go to war, a serious one. And you can take this to the bank. Most of their clerics, most of their politicians, they will have to run away from northern Nigeria. Now, the desperation to keep Nigeria together under whatever it takes is the sole agenda of the northern Nigeria political, religious, and what have you elite. Now they can sell or develop any context or any content on this, all content on this to make it look legit that keeping Nigeria one is in best interest of everyone. It is not. And from what Munguno said, National Security Advisor, he said, in the last 7 years, the job of keeping Nigeria one has been the most difficult that they have recorded in the in 62 years history of Nigeria independence. That's the record he said. Like the work they are doing to keep Nigeria one, to still let the whole world for the whole world to still be hearing Nigeria, Nigeria, Nigeria. Munguno said the failure of Bukwari, the religion intolerance in Nigeria, the religion persecution in Nigeria, the ethnic tribal persecution and profiling in Nigeria, the corruption in Nigeria, the economic ruin and poverty in Nigeria, which has escalated the level of insecurity and agitation in Nigeria, this last 7 years has been the most difficult. It's like somebody trying to use teeth, mouth, everything, nail, finger, everything to hold together something that is breaking apart. And you know what Munguno said? He said, the moment APC Egbekegbe goes ahead with Muslim tickets, they can no longer hold Nigeria together anymore. They can't guarantee it. That the division will be so obvious. It will be so open. The level of crisis will be so massive that the proper thing then would be to advise Nigeria to break up. I didn't say that too. Munguno just said that. And it is a secret memo that shouldn't make it out anyway. They wanted Buhari to do something, but he's never going to do anything. Do you understand that now? So now, here is the point. Nigeria has gotten to a stage now whereby, even though we agree that we have been sitting on the keg of gunpowder for decades, we have now gotten to a stage whereby the political class, the elites, in their selfishness and greed, in their nonchalant attitude as always, in their indifference and I don't careism, I don't care. It can't be like, say, APC, Egbekegbe, PDP, people destroying people. I'm still coming to them and I'll tell you something they are doing too. They are not just acknowledging the fact that Nigeria is sitting on a keg of gunpowder. They are now walking about with live flame. They are working with flame. What is left now is for them to trip. Once they trip and they drop the flame on the keg of gunpowder, So up he goes. Boom, boom, and boom. And your lovely Nigeria will be gone. Again, let me explain. It is not you or me or what we say or do now that is going to break Nigeria. Apparently. It is what these rogues have been doing. You know, like, who is going to complain? What are you going to do about it? You know, that is Nigerian way, right? What are you going to do about it? If you don't like it, you can go to hell. If the Igbos don't behave themselves, we are going to send them to the ocean. If you don't like Muslim, go and vote for Christian. This is Nigeria. Let the majority win. That's not you. That's not me. That's them. And there is no crooked leaders without always available, ready-made crooked followers too. They also make up the population too. You want Biafra because you have seen through everything. Project Nigeria is never in the interest of anyone. Just go and push your own thing, Once you have the power, use them, chop them, destroy as you want to destroy. Come out there, go away, back to square zero, and that's it. Or you can easily just ask for something better, your own country, where you can decide how you really want to grow. You want Biafra out of the place. We want Yoruba nation out of the place. Apparently, it's not you or your wish only, your protests, your letters, the call for referendums, and everything you have been doing, the awareness, all of that you have been doing, they are not just what will break up Nigeria. These guys are going to do it for you, or they are going to, all you have to do is what? Is to be available and be prepared. Make sure you are ready, and then you are not lost in grabbing it once it's available. Once it's available. I'm saying this to you now because sometimes the people who have the level of extraterrestrial powers, as they say, they will tell you that these people, no matter what you wish or pray for, they don't wish Nigeria well. And because they don't wish Nigeria well, right, that Nigeria will cease soon because of them. Not because you are so prayerful and you're so, or because you don't want Nigeria. You say, I don't want Nigeria anymore. Of course you don't. But do you know that those who are claiming to want it, they are doing everything to break it? Isn't that buy one, get one free at the end of the day? Yeah, call it bug off. Bug off. Buy one, get one free. That's exactly what these rogues are going to do for you. Now, they are worried that their own insensitivity could be the end of Nigeria. Not just them. Look at the PDP, the people destroying people. There's nothing desperation cannot do. Is there? There is none. In the northern Nigeria, in Nigeria, they have something called federal structure. Federal structure is to say, there is structure. What is that structure? The structure is the components that make up of a federal, wherever. Doesn't make any sense. I'll make it make sense to you now. Don't worry. Federal is not singular. It's plural. Please, I don't know what that means, but I just know say federal is not one. Because you see what makes up federal is combination of two or more other parts. So now if you say federal government, federal Nigeria, Fulani Republic Nigeria, whatever, there's something called the federal character in Nigeria. And that federal character is that, you know, everything that is named Nigeria, you know, there are things that you can name